motherfucker, yeah, we still here. I'm still here and I'm shining
like I promised, my nigga.
Vote for me, I'ma win like Obama, my nigga.
Yeah.
Country ass Bama with some city slicking ways. I can survive anywhere.
Give me a couple of days.
Drop me off in any hood and check back in the month. I bet my box to be fat, my stomach could be plump. I ain't a chump, I'm known to make the whole club jump. Showing a pistol, rip pump, all them beats that bump.
Coming down like a hailstorm.
Yeah, I bomb. My best option now is
For me to remain calm.
You make a nigga lose it, I ain't cutting the rug. I'ma catch a nigga slipping, I'ma cut up a thug. You still dig my country slang, my Texas twang, my slab black car, and my southern ass draw. My piece and my chain and the ice in my grill. Country slang, motherfucker, yeah, we still here. So
still here.
dig my country slang, my Texas twang, my slab black car, and my southern ass
And I'm
draw.
here to tell
My
you.
piece and my chain and the ice in my grill. Country slang, motherfucker, yeah, we still here. Eventually you mention me,
But don't play with me, dog.
I done stayed on my grind,
Yeah, I did my job.
Grind, grip and swing
Swinging throughout the South.
Community selling music, keep
My name out your mouth.
Give niggas
Yeah.
and I do too. But sometimes I don't believe
How you do what you do.
You's a lazy nigga, ain't changing.
Hating on the next.
You call it what you want,
But homie, that ain't flex.
Just a nigga sidelining
While I'm running the game.
Got these folks on the road with this country slang. All my niggas up top,
Fucking where he believe.
and all my niggas round the world is
Long
long
live
live
MC.
So you still dig my country slang, my Texas twang, my slab black car, and my southern ass draw. My piece and my chain and the ice in my
Anything.
grill. Country slang, motherfucker.
What's up,
yeah,
Spook?
we still here.
The Spook sat by the door
and
was just peeping game. Man, I'm coming in here tonight to just say thank y'all and talk about quality verse quantity, mingling with the stars for a long ass time. Starting to get a little shine. I ain't switching up shit, I got creative control. It's still country rap tunes and not rock and roll. But they never excite us. Make sure you invite us. And that's what I'm talking about. Quality over quantity. Spook sat by the door. Blam with support. $4.99 just off the rip. I'd rather quality over quantity any day. Yeah, so you know what we gonna do about this time. You know we gotta go ahead and you know we gotta do at the end of the night. You know what I mean? We got to do what's good for us. You know what I mean? We got to do what's healthy for us. We got to do what's right for us. Look at my skin. Brandon Tillery. Hey, you just been incredible today, man. You've been very incredible today. I really appreciate you. I was thinking about, man, Big Bub, say, man, where you been, man? I appreciate, hey, Brandon Tillery, appreciate the soup chat. The Spook who sat by the door. Ugkposse, UGK Ruckus, Big Bub. I hope you all right, man. Heard from you the other day and I ain't heard from you no more. It make you do all that. Cutting up in them streets. Well, I know you know what you're doing, so I ain't got to be sitting up there to my. Now you be careful now. Nah, shit, nigga, we branded, stamped, and certified. So shit, salute to you, my nigga. Good to hear from you. I should have reached out because I had a few of us call in yesterday, you know, talking about mama and whatnot. But shit, you still can. You still can, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know you got some good shit to say. Cause we had some good time, you know what I mean? Let me see, my bad, Heezy, didn't know you were live. Man, look, Zay, man, look, man, hey man, I appreciate y'all, man. This video is about quality over quantity. Zay, I appreciate your support, man. Brandon Tillery, I appreciate your support, man. Big Bub, my brother, I appreciate you, man. For years of staying down, fighting with me to get further in life, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know, it don't have to be thousands of us and a million of us. It could be what we got right here. That's quality. And Bub can tell y'all, that's what mama used to preach, and that's what Pimp used to preach. Quality over quantity. See, in the beginning, I thought it was about quantity. I ain't know no better. That was the game I was playing. I was like, I gotta get on all these mixtapes. I gotta get all this. I gotta do all this. I gotta do. It wasn't about that. It was about putting out some quality and letting it grow organically because the people recognize, oh, this quality. You know what I mean? So we all know now, it's quality over quantity. Yeah, let me see what we talking about out in here. Bub, we still tribute mama, man. We still tribute mama. If you want to call in, if you ain't busy, if you want to call in, shit, hit the main line right now if you want to. I'm sure they'll love to hear from you. You know what I mean? I'm sure they'll love to hear from you. But yeah, also, I seen something peculiar today. Remember I was telling y'all about that thank you button, and I kept asking, go look and see if you can see it. I didn't see it on this video or previous videos, but if you look at the video I just uploaded, the UGK record video, that button appears on there. It's the thank you button. I'm like, wow. I didn't need, like, all my other videos, I never saw it. They told me I had it, but I never saw it. But just a minute ago, when I went and looked at that video I just uploaded, I was able to see it. Hey, we got a caller. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Action.
What's good, baby?
Man, everything good, man. I'm just sitting up here showing appreciation, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, I'm just not catching up with all the videos that you had put out in the last probably couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, I've been on it.
Yeah, this motherfucking streets, man. Sometimes it's sunny, then they got black clouds out here.
Hey, man.
So you know how the time track. You know what I'm saying? That the motherfucker had you on up the fork in the road. You know what I'm saying? For a few minutes.
I know you got an umbrella.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that rock. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole team at the house with jerseys and shit, man. But you know how the coach roll, man. I be dolo.
I got you. Make it happen.
That's from Hezeleo, man. Bring it together when it's time to bring it together.
We're so strong, man. We can individually do some powerful shit, but we know combined it'll be way more incredible.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. We just got to keep it pushing. I got to step my game up some more. You know what I'm saying? To get a little bit more active. You know what I'm saying? I just got to pay a little bit more attention to these parks. You know what I'm saying?
Let me bring you back down through there for a little bit. Let me ask you a question. And I just want to get your take on it because I still don't understand why it didn't materialize.
Okay.
We sitting at mama table. Everybody there, Rick there,
right?
And we're talking about how we gonna move further.
Right.
Okay. I didn't just speak immediately. I waited to see what we were talking about and who was gonna suggest what. But then I said, okay, after I seen nobody suggest how we gonna move forward, I suggest that we take the plan me and you was moving on and just multiply it.
Yeah. Taking some of what everybody had and put it together and mash.
Right, taking the system we had and just multiplying it because we had, all the other brothers.
Right.
Okay, so when I asked it, I'm not gonna say the dollar amount, but when I asked that we all contribute that dollar amount, why you think there was no participation? Let's just be flat out honest.
Well, I know for a fact one reason that I can think of in my mind that I kind of had a vibe on was that, by having these other guys, from, which would become brothers to us from these different other areas, you got so many characters, you know what I'm saying, with an idea on their mind about what they want to do and how they want to succeed, that sometimes when you get into the midst of it or whatever, even though you with everybody, you know what I mean? Even though you with everybody and it look like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's always be a little part of somebody else's mind when they just they ain't all the way connected in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if you was to tell me something and show me and say, hey, bub, it's going down on Gulfway and XYZ and all that, whatever. Well, Gulfway to a lot of people is just a myth until they go and try to go see about it because they heard about it on records.
Okay.
At a certain plateau.
Right.
But for us, it's totally different because we grew up amongst that or whatever. We know what that's about.
Exactly.
So me and you would have a different connection than the rest of the other people. So when we start talking about stuff, me and you have a perfect idea about whatever we gonna sacrifice for it because we know what it stands for. But then when you get to the other people, you have to kind of convince these people or whatever. They're already convinced that, this UGK Records, this Pimp C, this Bun B, this larger than life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they don't get the full understanding of where it come from and how it had to come up and what was going on or whatever. So like that jewel to us, it's a different type of jewel to them.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So when you get that or whatever and you bring a bunch of people together or whatever, sometimes, with all of them, because, we had a lot of people around us and everybody, was on that level of being their own person.
I love that. It was like, I call it a league of extraordinary gentlemen.
Right. And it's a lot of strength in it. But if it's premature and then people don't really get to understand it, then it becomes messy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because then you got a person saying, this was there before such and such, or such and such was here before such and such, and so people get an idea of like, okay, now it's starting to look like this dude here about to jump off and do something before I do.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's like eating at the house and somebody come to visit you, or the head of the house. That man is expect for the plate to be on the table for him first prepared before anybody else touch the food.
Yeah, I felt that.
Okay, so when you got these different talents and these different gentlemen that stand up on their own, then that's the problem that comes effect with the whole thing or whatever. It's a good thing, but it just get infected with the little bitty things that them other people don't really understand because they're not where we from, and they want to be a part of it because they're trying to understand it. But at the same time, men try to find their way, like, you know what I'm saying? They want to be successful and everything and all that or whatever. And they chase it in a different type of way. So, when it comes to that, it's no control. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you tell that person, or you tell this person over and over and over again, they still gonna put it in their mind that, I gotta do this. I gotta do this or I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And really, sometimes you ain't even gotta do that. You know what I mean?
It was a beautiful opportunity, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, it's like it's like the internet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I got my phone. I can get on anytime I want to, and I can express and say what I want to, and all this and everything or whatever.
Already.
Okay. Sometimes it ain't time for you to do that. Dealing with the platform that you own. You see what I'm saying? Like it's easy to get it misconstrued, man. Like you got to really pay attention or whatever because minds get clouded, and then when your mind is somewhere or whatever, you got that thought process. That's where the energy going. So if me and you were sitting there saying, hey man, all of us, man, we got to put XYZ in, do this or whatever, it would probably start out more quicker with us putting down first before it even get to anybody else. They would have to think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never even questioned, you know, if you would have did it or not.
Nah, man, that's off the muscle, man. Like
off the real.
Man, that ain't even no conversation. Like I couldn't even tell nobody I can sit there and like let me think about it. We finna conversate about this.
Hell no.
No conversation with that, man.
Hell no. Hey.
As of today,
I couldn't
on
even
to the next planet. That's what it is, and that just bottom line.
I couldn't even see that. Hey Scott, hey, I appreciate the super chat. Hey, but on another thing, we was paying tribute to Mama yesterday, and
yeah, I know this that crazy time though. You know how this go, man, because you know we was dealing with Mama's sickness and all that stuff and everything at the hospital with her. You know when she passed on us on the 18th. You know my day is the 17th. It was the day before that, but at that moment in time, you know what I'm saying, my day kind of got jacked up, you know, around that time to be having to, you know what I'm saying? Like my time come around, I got to think about the day after that, you know, gave her so much, man, she passed away. You know what I mean?
If you got a minute, won't you share some of the good times with the people, man? They all ears right now.
Oh, man, I got so many stories dealing with Mama, man, and just this whole thing, period, man. Like my biggest thing is, you know, coming off these streets, man, being the street nigga and shit, man, you kind of, a lot of shit, you just keep your mouth closed and you try to pick the times when to say and when not to say, and I just got used to being in that shell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even with the music, if you remember, we started off hustling first and we were selling a lot of tapes and all that and stuff like that or whatever. And you'll see me master that game because it was something that was in front of us reaching at it. But if it came down to me just sitting there expressing something, you know what I'm saying, I would always kind of cut off on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because coming from the streets, man, the one thing that we had learned, man, when you start expressing yourself and people can understand how you feel, then that's when they attempt to come in, and that's when a lot of things happen. You know what I mean?
I got you.
So we get immune to that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be strong and keep people, you know what I'm saying, getting up under. But we talking about Mama West, man. So you know what I'm saying? You know,
turn the faucet on.
Man, you know, we was her babies, man. You know, that's what she called us. But at the same time, man, I was thinking about this one time, man. You know, rest in peace, Ivy P.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And E Vicious, Pimp C, Mama West.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And Ugkposse. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that's down with us. You know, Bobo Kids, everybody. But man, it was one time, man. Me and Ivy, we didn't. You know what I'm saying? We weren't seeing right. We weren't looking at each other right.
This a hot one.
Yeah, man. We had plenty of love for each other, but like I say, your mind get weary. You know what I'm saying? You start looking at stuff kind of funny when you see people doing funny things. Well, one time I had got a visit from Ivory, and I ain't know what Ivory was doing. I ain't know what he was up to, what it was about, or none of that, you know, because he tipped up on me, man, and he ain't called me. He say no, I was waiting for him to call me, but he never called me. You know what I'm saying? So he was snooping around looking at shit, so I'm thinking, like, what is this about? You know what I'm saying? So me being the street nigga that I am, man, I just flipped out. You know what I'm saying? I got on the other level with him. You know what I'm saying? And for a minute, once we got into it, it seemed like he was lost on it. So then I started kind of feeling bad because I was like, man, I know that this man probably ain't mean no harm, but I'm just in that mode. You know what I'm saying? So I been and took Ivy P down the street. You know what I'm saying? Took Ivy over there in the hood. You know, with some of my cousins and, you know, some of these other good men out there that was tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And pulled up and just let him look at him. You know what I'm saying? He had all his jewelry on, all that and everything, man. I had him on the passenger side. You know what I'm saying? I let the window down. They was looking and touching his chains and all that and everything. Man, I was just sitting over there looking at me, trying to watch them like, man, bud, what is you doing? Like,
they touching his chains.
Oh yeah, you know how to like when niggas in the streets get on that touching your shit. You know, hey, I like these. What size them is?
Fuck that.
But we don't know you though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know what he was up to, so I was just letting him know. You know, I'm not out here naked or nothing like that. There's everything around me. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
We better than this. So once we sat there and we started trying to get down to the bottom of it, he got to the point. He was like, "Say, bud, man, say you'll roll my window up, man. Let's go. You know, like, let's go." You know, when all these niggas started popping up and everything, I was like, "All right." I said, "Well, look here, I'ma holler at y'all, man." So I went on ahead and wrapped that up and left. But see, when I had left at that or whatever, when I was talking to the man, he had took off and went to Mama house.
Okay.
So when he went to Mama house, he started, he went over there and started talking to her, talking about how I was acting and all this and everything. Like, something must be wrong with him. You need to talk to him.
Hold on.
It was this whole little drug out thing. So
before he went to her, did y'all get to the bottom of it first?
No, we didn't get a chance to get to the bottom of anything because he released himself the moment that he got up out that damn truck. Shit, man, the RP got gone.
Okay.
So we didn't really get to do too much talking.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we both walked away from the situation, but I was still feeling some type of way, like, because I didn't understand what was going on. So once I started kind of trying to simmer down on it, and it was like, man, it was just certain shit that just kept ticking on me. So I was like, okay, well, you know, let me just try to calm down a little bit. But I couldn't. So when I got the phone call from Mama, and she was like, "What's wrong, baby?" and all this, whatever, and they saying this, and they say you acting like that, and you're doing this and all that, or whatever. And that just kind of just took a whole bunch off me real fast. I was like, "Hold up, man, he done did all this, whatever. He came in on the spec. He didn't tell her that, but he went over there and told her this. You know what I mean?"
Okay.
So I said, okay, well, I talked to Mama, man. Mama's like, calm down, brother, calm down. I'm just going crazy. I'm like, hell no, Mama, what the hell wrong with these niggas, man? And you know what I'm saying? I was like, look, I say, if it ain't nobody from where we from and who we know, I say, please get these niggas off my roads.
Well, Mama had a lot coming at her.
Man, look here, man. Mama tried to simmer me down, man. I like he had left her house, like saying that, and I talked to her. Man, I must have jumped in that big 4x4 truck and all that with that big grill on there and everything. Boy, I mashed out so hard I was flying, nigga, get the port off. I got the port off the land and got to her house. Like when I was getting to her house, I was passing her up because she was in the car, the Corey going to drop off little Tim.
Okay.
So okay. So now when I'm passing her up, I stopped. She looked. She's like, "Who this is?" She looked. She seen me. She said, "Oh Lord, they got this nigga started and they going safari." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Calm down, brother. I say, okay. So you know, I'm trying to calm down. But I'm telling her I'm eating up. I'm like, look, man, you need to talk to them niggas. Like, you know, talk to them niggas ASAP and get them off my trail. But whatever they got going on, kill it. She was like, all right, buddy, just calm down. So she was like, I'm finna meet you at the house. Well, she was looking word. Well, I hated that day, man, because I was like, man, now I'm bringing this word to her.
Right.
You know, this how boys coming at me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really cut for that. So I was like, okay. So if I talked to her, I left from by her while she was going to drop little Tim off. Pulled up at the house by Ed. Talked to Ed for a minute. He was trying to calm me down. Buzz, calm down. I was like, man,
so
Ed, you know what I'm saying?
Ed was already at the house.
Ed was already at the house.
Okay.
He was like, calm down. I'm just going, I'm going crazy. He's like, calm down. So, okay. And I want to say, I think she had came and pulled back up and made it home. And I was telling her what the business was. And I think he had said that he had just left and he was heading back to Beaumont. Man, I must have left her so fast, man. Like, man, I must have gotten that big 4x4, man, and left her so fast, man, flying back down to Beaumont. I want to say as soon as he was pulling up in his brother Q yard, I was pulling up right behind him, or I must have pulled up right when they pulled up or something like that or whatever. And it was three of them, him and some other cat, and and Q.
Okay.
So I pull that truck up, man, and hey man, what's up, man? Start going off, speaking my piece and all this whatever. Like, hey man, don't be going, holler at nobody about me about nothing. If you want to talk, you had all the time in the world to talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And you got my number. So now I'm just going fly, like going crazy than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I got all them things on that seat, man. I got that yap on me, and they sit out there and they looking like whatever, our feet looking like a deal with the headlights on. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out where he messed up at. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to tell him, like, that wasn't the move, man. Like, that's not what you do.
Did y'all get to the bottom of it?
Yeah, we got to the bottom. We had fixed that, man. We had got right. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take a long time for me to get right, G.
I heard a little something about it, but I didn't know what it was about, and I didn't dig into it.
It was just them attacking me because, see, the thing was, like, throughout that whole thing, it was like I was a middleman to all them niggas getting into it with each other, but they was hanging out with each other.
Right.
So by me trying to help them settle whatever they had going on, then sometimes, I would get drugged into it like a nigga grabbing me trying to punch me while he trying to punch somebody else or something.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Okay, and I'm like, nah, that's not what it's gonna be though, because, I ain't that type of dude. You finna get one off like that.
Yeah, P had called me, man, and he was like, that old nigga gonna get it, man, and anybody standing next to him gonna get it too.
Yeah, man, all that, man, because I fired off.
I say, who you talking about? He said, nigga, you know what I'm talking about, 17.
Yeah, man, because they just had too much going on to the point. They had too much going on to the point to where it was just getting way out of control. You know what I'm saying?
But that shit wasn't happening when Pimp was here.
So, what's on the first grade?
You know what I mean?
I'm like, I was like this. We all supposed to be brothers, right?
Right.
All I'm trying to do is fix the mishaps on what y'all got going on because y'all not handling each other right. Y'all get to a certain point, y'all hang out all day. Then later on that night, y'all want to fuss about who did what or who did, whatever your profession is, and that's what y'all do, man. That's y'all business. But at the same time, man, like y'all can't keep doing that same, like females going back and forth, all the time or whatever, because that's not how we rock.
Right.
So we start getting to the point I have to break off, just cut off and walk away from a person for so long to where they can just simmer down and get their mind right and just leave that alone. Exactly. Because it's too easy to get, because I'm standing in between all this stuff or whatever, it's too easy for them to throw me under the bus all the time, extra stuff or whatever. It's just like getting an understanding because, see, the thing is that they don't understand is when you stand by me, I'm going to cut for you before I cut you off.
Yeah.
So if they came and say, oh, man, that nigga used to throw a rock at the button. Nah, man, you're going with all that. You know what I'm saying? That's why my conversations are now, man, it ain't even like that or XYZ or whatever. Okay, it was the same thing with Pimp C. Now this Pimp C. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like this Pimp C. So the thing is this. I ain't never went to Pimp and told him nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? On nothing that's going on, why nothing. The only thing I would answer from that man is like what we doing, what's in the bag, and what you think we should do. Okay, this is when he really ran me off of just saying anything to him or even bringing anything in his direction, right? Okay. Remember that time we was all coming up the highway. It was me, you, Mama, Ed, all us. We was all riding, and one time we had stopped at like a Greyhound.
In Beaumont?
No, we was on the highway. We was like Louisiana or somewhere out there or whatever, but we had stopped off the road at a Greyhound. I don't know what Pimp was going to go do up in there or something or whatever. I don't know if it was some money transfer. I don't know what he had going on. But he had jumped down, and when he was going in the bus station, it was this dude that wasn't doing too good. Some people they call them baseheads, crackheads, bums, whatever you want to call. I don't call them none of that.
Right.
So they had this guy out there that was just doing bad, and he said, "Hey, you Pimp C." You know what I'm saying? And then the pimp was like, yeah, man, you know, doing this thing and all that or whatever, you know, showing the dude some love. And Pimp had jumped out there and gave him $100.
Okay.
Remember that?
I don't remember right out, but go ahead.
Let me tell you how I know you remember. Because when the dude that got the 100, he looked at it, he said, man, just 100, nigga, you Pimp C.
Damn.
You remember that? And Pimp said, well, give my $100 back then. Nigga, he was like, nah, man, I'm just
Niggas be tripping.
He said, nah, man, I'm just playing, man. My bad. Nah, I was just saying, man, you Pimp C, man. You know, I thought you been gave me back a new house, car, and about 10 racks or something.
Niggas be tripping. Hey, you remember we was going to Louisiana and we stopped at that Burger King, and me, you, mama, and somebody else, we ordered our food and we was just talking and shit. And them kids was kind of like watching our uniforms and kind of distracted. And so when they finally gave us our food, I specifically told them how I wanted my burgers. And I stressed it. And so when they handed me my burgers back, it was like whacked in the bitch, just ketchup and pickles and meat. And I said, hey man, I asked y'all for lettuce and tomatoes and bacon and this and that, and this and that. And they like, whatever. And I threw the motherfucking burger back through the chute.
Oh man. Hold up, Screw.
Hey, I threw that bitch like a baseball. Take this shit back.
Boom, though.
Hey man, I was nice, bro. I was passive aggressive to the motherfucker.
Nah, man, you was way past passionate, man. You was way for real with it, man. Like man, and you can't replace them days, man. Like you, Elder, man, Iron, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big Mun, you know, the Chew Crew.
Yeah. Hey, what about that time we was in Atlanta and they opened that restaurant up for us?
Oh yeah, that was gangster there.
Yeah, man.
Man, you know what, man? Now I know how the mob feel.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the made up mob. I ain't talking about no niggas passing out shirts and shit. I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The real Gambinos, man. Now I know how it feels, you know, when you get in one of the private places like that, that's sitting.
Yeah.
Everybody eating good.
Man.
Everybody looking good, smelling good.
Look, dog, I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but look, we looking for food, and we got to Atlanta and got to the hotel and started looking for food kind of late. We were looking for some chicken and waffle joints, but they had closed. So we heard about this one joint, chicken and soul food, this and that. So Pimp like, let's go try this. We mobbing by 12 deep. You know what I mean? And so we in the parking lot mobbing towards the door, and they just locking the door, closing. And so the person comes to the door, locks it, and like, man, I'm trying to get out of here. You know, we close. The cook from behind the counter looked out the door, came out of the kitchen, and say, Pimp C? Pimp like, yeah, man, what's up? That nigga say, man, hold up.
I remember that.
We open. That nigga opened that motherfucking door, man.
Every last one of us.
That nigga put a couple tables together, told Pimp anything y'all want on the house. This is what we got available, and it's on him. And man, that dude brought out big mounds of cornbread, muffins, and biscuits. Big chicken breast this big, like mustard green, you know what I mean?
Man, that boy, you know what? That was another lifetime too.
And he tried to give it to us for free.
Right. Yeah, nah, he out that man. We had so many times like that, man, with so many good people.
Yeah.
Man, it make you wonder how far up, like with that stuff we would be, man, if everybody was just still intact, man, if everybody was around like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Bub, I'm talking about millions.
If we all just stayed intact, man, because you know, I know how politics work and how all this stuff go down, man, and what people got to do.
Right.
You know, so it make us have to work harder. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to really be owners we have to really be people that's in possession of things, you know what I'm saying, in order to be capable to just even step out here and do things. That's why I salute you, you know, on a Trill gear, you know, and everything like that, man. And like I say, you know, I support it to 1,000%, man. I just got to get 1,000 more percent in it active.
Man, I know where your heart at, man.
Yeah, real talk, man. Like, for real.
I know where your heart at.
And you know, I got a lot of ideas and stuff like that or whatever, like I say, but you know, it's just all about simmering down, man, and just putting everything in the right, proper order, man, and just start mashing.
Hey, I'll tell you another thing I'll never forget that I'm going to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we almost died on that ledge.
Oh, man. Hold up, man. You know what? That day, after almost dying on that ledge and then parking up in that, and then getting that room, and then nigga, we was in a room with scorpions and all that and shit, man.
Hey.
Man, after we made it, after we made it to California,
yeah,
man, it was like in my mind, you know what I'm saying? I hadn't even said nothing to you. In my mind, it was like, man, that ain't, boy, in my mind, it was like, nigga, ain't nothing that can stop us, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like Batman. It's like Batman and Robin, nigga, like, who gonna touch us? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nigga, listen, nigga, we was so cold, nigga. Hey, listen, man.
Yeah.
Me and this nigga had a fantastic fucking voyage. We almost died. An 18-wheeler almost knocked us off the fucking cliff. We would have been dead than a bitch.
We would have been dead. We would have been DOA, man, ripped apart.
We get to this fucking hotel. The bitch look condemned like on some fucking horror movie, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the motherfucking room was like 33 cents. No.
Man, it was something like that. It was crazy.
Bit was cheap as fuck, but hey, but the bitch look, hey, there had scorpions in that motherfucker, man. I don't know, dog.
Roaches.
That bitch, hey, we filmed, we walking through it, be like, man, look how raggedy this motherfucker is. But we were so tired, we just, you know, got that hoe to catch some sleep and jump back on the road.
Boy, I don't even know how we even slept in there, man, knowing that it was live wild, man. They had scorpions and stuff up in there, man. I done seen everything in the room. From the spot where they walked off where a nigga done died and all changes and all kind of shit, man. I never experienced no scorpion in no room like that.
That's it. I don't know where the fuck we was either. And then
man, that was way over the head, man. That was way past the pay rate, man. I was like, hold up, man, there's scorpions in there.
It wasn't nothing else around, so we just had to get that one. Then we get to LA.
Nah, because see, the thing was, we had stopped at one of them off the road joints, and you had went up in there and thought it was buffet.
Nah.
Man, you had ate that stuff, yeah. You had got sick. You had got sick as a dog. Okay. You had got sick as a dog, man. We actually pulled over. You was throwing up and all that and everything.
Nah, we can go ahead and tell the truth.
Nah, that's real facts, nigga, man. That's facts.
Nigga, I shitted in the desert.
Look, I want to put all that.
Nah, fuck it, nigga. Hey, that's my nigga. My nigga said, man, you was throwing up. Nah, nigga. We pulled over in the desert and I took a shit, nigga. Scorpion's like, God damn, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I've been, hey.
Well, I didn't know what to do, man. I was like, man, hold up, man. We can't fall off out here in the desert, man.
I tell you what I did. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing, nigga. I got a motherfucking energy drink and some of that goddamn trucker food. I got some motherfucking with them shits here, them little taquitos and shit.
Yeah, you dipped in them. I ain't eat them. I ain't touch them.
Yeah, you told me I shouldn't eat that shit, nigga. I ate about.
But look, cause I learned off of Dr. Dre them off the wash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Nigga, I ate them motherfucking taquitos and a couple of them motherfucking weenies off that roller and drunk a goddamn energy drink.
Oh yeah, man, you did.
That shit exploded in my stomach.
It ruined you, man. It ruined you.
Okay.
But to go all the way back to where I was at, like when I was talking about IVP and all that and everything, man, like, I know a lot of people get it because she touched so many people, man, but, you know, that strong woman, man, she was like a mama, man, like.
To everybody.
You can talk to her about every and anything, man, like you talking to your best partner, you know, Bonnie and Clyde, like you ride with your best partner or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they kind of like broke the ice with me, like when I kind of got mad at Ivory and all that and everything. I kind of got that together, man, and just looked at it for what it was and just told them how I felt. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna wrap up Cali and I'm gonna get to San Antonio right quick.
Okay.
So we go to Cali, we do all the business we're supposed to do.
Right.
But in our little spare time, we fucking around on Hollywood Boulevard. And then we go to this big Coliseum where they having this fucking show, right? And it's some little girl performing. We ain't thinking nothing of it. We niggling. So we walk. We thought it was a way to get to the boulevard. We really wasn't just going backstage. So we walk backstage and we see all the key grips carrying cars, this and that, this and that. People like, hey, grab this, and we like, whatever. So these little kids run by us and shit. Yeah. And we keep on walking, and it leads us out to the Coliseum and the stage, and the little kid come back with a different outfit on. Come to find out, we done fucked around and walked on stage with Hannah motherfucking Montana.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that was so dope.
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana. Man, yeah, that was so dope up, man.
Man, what the fuck were we doing?
And I was even thinking about when we was grinding so hard on that Hollywood Boulevard, and
Homer Simpson.
What had happened was we had walked past it like we had went like by this little Chinese restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
So as we was leaving the Chinese restaurant and everything, we had just so happened to look up, like out of nowhere. I don't even know if you had heard me, seen me, or whatever, but it was like this little crew of people. This little crew of people that had, like, they had all black on, trench coats, black shirts, black boots, black everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So while we was out there, I'm grinding, trying to get it on. It was always like, if you couldn't identify something, hey, man, leave that alone.
Yeah.
I just jumped out there bad. I just, hey, you want to buy some some Pimp C or something? Man, when I did that, man, that dude turned around and his tongue slid through his teeth, and it looked like a reptile. Oh man, by the time you look back up, you couldn't even find me, man. I had been and ran through the people Chinese restaurant and all that or whatever. It came out the back.
Damn. At Hollywood Boulevard was a motherfucker.
Man, it was too much because man, I had ran all the way through it. Everybody close. Yeah, man, I had ran through the back. I was paranoid, man, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, what's going on? I'm like, man, was that some vampires or something? Man, I ain't know who that was. I thought that was Count Dracula or somebody, man.
Man, you know how motherfuckers is. We even seen Pinhead in them out there. Hey, but look, we gonna catch up again. I done been on here about 42 minutes. Let me holler at these people.
Okay, we did, man. It's all good, man.
Much love, my nigga.
Much love, easy, man, to the whole camp and everybody, man. And rest in peace to our squad. You know, Mama West, man. You know I love that.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm gonna call back in and we'll chop it up again because you know we'll go on forever.
Yeah, we got plenty. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, that's a bit, brother. I had that Trill story. I'm gonna get at it.
All right, that's real.
That's real.
All right. Yeah, man. So we have a good time in Cali. We do a whole bunch of shit. Fuck with Pimp on some shit, this and that. Go to some parties, this and that. Rub shoulders with everybody, right? We see T.I., Big Gip hanging with us. We go to Easy Them studio. Just a whole bunch of activities. And when we leave, I get booked in San Antonio for something. But we also had something going on in Houston. And I'm going to show you how we was just on the road and what we were doing. So we leave. We make it to San Antonio. I'm so tired. I tell the people, hey, you know, I'm here as an appearance. Let's not even do the performance. Just pay me for the appearance. So we stop at a hotel and I'm niggling. I'm straight up niggling. I tell the hotel people, look, we don't even need to spend the night. We just need the hotel to iron our clothes, take a shower, this and that. What you gonna charge me for that? And they're like, we gotta pay our people to clean up this and that. I said, look out, man, where I'm from, I used to buy 3 hours for this and that. I'm niggling, you know what I mean? And so they like, well, why y'all in town? And I tell them. So they like, man, look, the room free. Go do what y'all got to do. Plus, we got a cafeteria over there if y'all want to go eat. I'm scared to eat though, cause I had the little desert, shit. You did. So I'm scared to eat. You know what I mean? I don't know what. My stomach fucked up. So we go in there. iron our clothes, catch a shower, catch a quick nap, hop up, go to the club, do that, do interviews in the club, do what we do, get the music spin, network, boom, boom, boom. Leave there, shoot to Houston. We get to Houston, we go to these niggas' studio. Hey, I love that. Appreciate that soup chat. So we go to these niggas' studio. We stay over there for 2 days. I'm dropping freestyles, verses, and they pay me for all that. And then we were about to leave, like, man, it's about time to go to the crib. These niggas like, man, my partner left us this little mini mansion. Won't y'all come over here and rock with us? I'm like, man, nah. Bub like, man, fuck it, let's go. So we go over there to these niggas' mini mansion. I'm like, man, y'all get some bitches over here. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't got no bitches to call. So what's up? Hey, look, I'm this and that, this and that. Nigga, we go pick up one of mine. She come out that motherfucker smelling like chocolate pudding from her job. And I'm like, why you smell like pudding? You know what I mean? Chocolate pudding at that. She like, oh, we was just pudding wrestling at work. Long story short, we go to these niggas' mini mansion. We in there drinking Jack Daniels, smoking bong, smoking weed. Nigga, I'm in that bitch like a rock star there. So I finally realized, man, a nigga been up for damn near a couple of days just doing a whole, but hey, man, we got to get the fuck up out of here. But yeah, man, say, man, this is what I wanted to talk about, man. I just wanted to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all. Let me see who off it here, man. Let me see. Yeah, my nigga Big Bub came through. Zay, what it is, man. Yeah. JB. What's up, JB? Mr. Main. Long live the legendary Pimp C, Mama West Pops, UGK for life. Much love and respect to the entire UGK for life and Trill family. Free young Pimp C. Know what I'm talking about? Mr. Main with the soup check. We got Takedown, man. Hell yeah, man. Got Scorpions here too. Shit. Yeah, you be fucking with them snakes too. Baby Blue, what it is? Yeah, Takedown, man. Yeah, Zay. Yeah, Little Rock. Yeah. Never eat that truck food. Nah. I don't eat shit on the truck no more. JB, I know you had love for mama, man. Yeah, for real. I already know. Let me see. Yeah, Golden Home. That was Big Bub. Yeah, Zay. We was on stage with Hannah. How you say that whole name? Dizzy Gillespie. Nah. What's her real name again? I forgot her real name. But yeah. We was on stage with her and shit. Let me see. Damn, y'all need them damn, what's that? Docu-series. Yeah, we got some dope ass stories, and this is just some of us, you know what I mean? Dallas, Texas interview with Hezeleo. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, Heezy, were you there at the Nephew It's a Player video? I don't even know what that is. I probably wasn't, because I don't even know what that is. Let me see. R.I.P. to all the Trill family. Yeah, Zay, yeah, for real. Legacy alive and going. Yeah. I remember after I moved up to the house, Reverend Raymond Scott, on Raymond Scott Avenue in Port Arthur, and Rita ripped a whole kitchen roof off. We had a sunroof for 3 months because people were scared to come to Port Arthur. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Hurricane Rita and Katrina was some no good bitches. Yeah. The worst house I ever had to live in already. I left my house behind, man, and oh yeah, Jesus Trevino, I'm tripping. Miley Cyrus. Yeah, little Miley Cyrus, little Hannah Montana. Yeah, Big Steve. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I got a lot of snakes. There you go. Big Money and Ball Python and Moss. Yeah. Hey, y'all niggas talking that snake shit. Let me see. Nephew feature Pimp C. Oh, and Big Mike was in it. If Big Mike was in that one. Nah, I wasn't in that one. Pimp had this thing with me where if I got booked going that way and he was doing something that way, he always advised me to go that way and go get my money. You know what I mean? I wanted to roll with Big Bro. You know what I mean? Sometime I would be booked for some shit and I want to roll with Big Bro because I know the festivities is gonna be way more dope over there. But he always told me, spend your time where you get your money. So I had to get off the, how could I say it? get off the road with him to go do my own thing sometime. But 90% of the time, I was rocking with him. Me, Bub, Ed, Mr. R, Big Mun, Elliot. We was rocking, man, having a good time. And then all of us would come together. And that was the beautiful times. The video I posted today, that's the homie Lotto. He spent a lot of time with Vicious. Let me salute him. He got Vicious hot in Waco. Like he did promo for Vicious in Waco. I'm talking about undeniable. He got Vicious hot in Waco. He did that. You know what I mean? I can't say he did it single-handedly, but he was very, he would be the one pretty much responsible for that, organizing it. You know what I mean? Because I showed up in Waco talking about, hey, this and that, this and that. Niggas like, you lying. Nigga, you don't know Vicious. You know what I mean? But they didn't know that was my brother. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to Lotto. Let me see. Oh, also, pretty soon I won't be playing country slang or come out hard on the lives no more because they're about to hit all the digital platforms. We released it yesterday, and it already popped up on YouTube and not Bandcamp. See, when I drop it on Bandcamp, that's for y'all to get it first. But then I go ahead and drop it on all the other platforms. You know what I mean? That's for the world to get it. So y'all privileged. And we talking about quality, not quantity. Let me see. Trill spill what it is, Kendrick Wynn. Let me see who that is. Yeah. Beaumont. Okay, what it is. Understood. Let me see. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. J. Roberts. Yeah, all the time. Trill spill. Let me see. I saw a stranger morph at a show going for, that's that snake talk. Let me see. Got that Country Slang 2 video up on TikTok. Already. Hey, I appreciate that. Let me see. Egg on the boat was talking about a Trill story on down in Houston. Yeah. Okay, yeah, when they went to Sam's already. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all some other shit. We used to go to Walmart at like 2, 3 in the morning. That's when we used to go to Walmart when we was at home. 2, 3, 4 in the morning when we thought nobody was in that hole. And we would just, niggas would have on pajamas and high shoes and just walk around Walmart with buckets just getting whatever. And I used to wonder, like, okay, I know Pimp want to go why nobody really there, but goddamn, why he want to spend so much time in this motherfucker? Pretty much everything we did was like a goddamn, how could I say, an event. Anything, nigga, just going to the store to buy a beer was an event with this nigga. Because you pulling up in a Bentley. And in a small town, it's not common to see a Bentley riding around unless it was some doctor or somebody. You know what I mean? Now you talking about a nigga got 2 Bentleys moving around the city. Might pull up in the red one, might pull up in the gray one. And you know when you see it, it's either him or one of us. You know what I mean? But most likely it was gonna be him. But sometime either one of us had that motherfucker. Ed used to be driving that hoe. I used to be driving that hoe. All of us. But look, let me see how Big Mun doing. I haven't talked to Big Mun in a long time, but I'm pretty sure he's straight. I also wanted to point something out. I had an individual ask me why was the Trill Gang shirts so expensive. And so I want to tell you something about quality instead of quantity, okay? And I also want to tell y'all again, thank y'all. This right here is the shirt that Pimp gave me in probably 2006 or 2007. It probably was 2007. I don't remember. But you see that? There's no defect in here. Okay. What that is called is quality. And what Pimp had to pay for those back then was $150. Okay. Jump to speed. We don't sell the UGK ones like that. But we sell these. You see that? Same quality. You know what I mean? This is not screen print. This heavy embroidery. This is gonna last for years. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, we don't advertise them on the site too much, but we say, hey, inquire about it. Because it is one of those items that it's gonna cost you $160 just for the top. And I don't care what you think about that. Because when we got them way back in 2007, Pimp paid $150 for them. Now they went up $10. You know what I mean? What? Years later? If you want one, you want one. And like all the players that really want one, you know what they do? They get them one. Or like Mr. Maine. He don't get one. Mr. Maine probably got just as many of these in his closet like I do. So again, we're talking about quality, not quantity. So everybody who in here, if you new, hey man, appreciate you. Come hang out sometime. But everybody who keep coming back, man, thank y'all for y'all support. You know what I mean? I was ranting and rambling on Facebook earlier. That was not for y'all. It was not for y'all. I appreciate y'all. But it's your boy Hezeleo. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Long live the Pimp and Mama West. Free young Pimp. I'm out.